All right, welcome everybody. I am back with some more information on the comparison I'm doing between the LectricXP bike and the Rad Mini Stepthru bike. It is after Labor Day now. My parents have gone back home and they have taken their LectricXP bike with them. So I no longer have access to that bike. I do still, of course, have access to the wifey's Rad Mini Stepthru, but before they went, I was able to get a lot of testing and comparisons done between those two bikes and have a lot of video footage to share with you now on the performance side of things. So I guess first off, just to clarify a few things, or a few things you need to know up front as you watch the video. So the first thing being, I broke this comparison up into what's going to be 3 parts. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, which is just kind of a side-by-side, the bike's sitting side-by-side, and I just go through all of the differences between them, check out part 1 of the video, put the link in the description. This is part 2, where we're going to go over the performance between those two bikes side-by-side. And then I'm going to do a part 3, I think, on how they fold and how they fit in your car and how difficult or easy that is. So click subscribe, click the bell if you want to see when that one comes out. All right, the second thing you need to know as you watch these performance videos is that we try to be as accurate as possible with testing the performances side by side. There is a slight weight difference between myself as a rider and my father, so you can't see it in the video, but I'm actually wearing a backpack filled with dumbbells. Actually just two 12-pound dumbbells, so it's a 24 extra pounds on my back, which brought us very close in weight. We weighed ourselves before we did the rides. We were within 3 pounds of each other. So there shouldn't be any kind of weight difference as far as the performance comparison goes. And the third thing you need to know as you watch, and I've said this numerous times before on my channel, is that I am not a professional e-bike builder or an e-bike technician or even an e-bike reviewer. I'm just some guy that makes videos in his spare time. I'm doing this video on my lunch hour right now, so just keep that in mind. Maybe you get some useful information out of this video. You know, maybe it's just entertaining for you, whatever, but just keep that in mind as you watch. It's just meant to show you my user experience with the bikes. You can make decisions on which one, if either, you want to move forward and purchase. So with all that being said, let's move forward and take a look at some of the videos. We tested a lot of stuff, you know, drag race, hill climbs, pedal assist, even maneuverability. I did sneak one of those in there as well. So take a look and see what you think. All right, we now have both of these bikes set to the maximum that you can get from, you know, all the factory components. Dialed all the settings up, so they both should be as fast as they can be. Okay, we're all lined up a little bit ahead of me so I can see if you pull away. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Pulling away just a touch. I thought this bike was going to be faster in the drag race because when you pedal, man, it takes off. All right, are you ready? You got probably a good 20 feet head start. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Much stronger on pedal assist. So the electric, although the throttle, straight throttle is not as quick, pedal assist is way faster. All right, here we are at the top speed. Throttle only top speed run. We're gonna go this flat, then a slight downhill. No pedaling. We're just gonna turn the throttles and see where each bike maxes out. You ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
24.
This one said 25 something. It started to catch you a little on the downhill. But you pulled away there at the beginning. They were pretty consistently mashed, but these brakes are squeaky. We gotta adjust your brakes. All right, hill climb, here we go. See how they match up? Just throttle only up this nice easy incline on the greenway. All right, here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that was pretty much dead even the entire way. They were basically the same up that hill. You didn't really gain anything on me. So that's good to know. Hill climbability on this bike is virtually identical. I bet you if we raced with the pedal assist though, I'd destroy you on this thing. The pedal assist just kicks in hard on this.
You can try it.
I'm gonna let you start way ahead because I got a feeling I'm gonna run you down.
What are we gonna do it in?
Okay, so I feel that this electric bike, the pedal assist, the throttle only is not stronger, but I feel like the pedal assist kicks in way harder on this bike. I think I'm gonna run you down up this hill. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's start in like 3rd or 4th gear, mechanical, and put it in like pedal assist 4. And then as you go up the hill, if you need to shift to gear 5 or gear 6 or whatever, you can. So basically just get up the hill kind of as quick as you can.
I'm in 4.
All right, let me see what this bike's in. It's already in 4, so I'm gonna crank it up to pedal assist 4.
So
if you get up to speed and you run out of pedal, you can click up another gear.
Another gear, but no other pedal assist. Stay in 4.
Stay in 4 pedal assist, but you can go through whatever gears you want mechanically.
Okay.
Or do you want to go to 5? Well, we'll be going too fast at the top of the hill if we do that. I don't want to run someone over. All right, you ready? I'm gonna give you a decent head start just so I can see if I hawk you down or not. All right, how's that? I'm gonna give you even more actually. All right, you probably got a what? 30 feet? That's at least 30, 35 feet head start. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Not even close. This bike is twice as strong. I mean, I'm gapping him. I'm leaving him in the dust right now. Yeah, I beat him by like a good 30 yards.
Put it up to 5th gear, pedal assist 5, and you're still pulling away from me.
Yeah, this bike, the pedal assist, I don't know what it is. It's so much stronger. I mean, I started 30 behind you and ended up 30 yards ahead of you. Wow.
Yeah, even, like I said, I jumped to 5 and I could feel 5 kick in, but I still couldn't stay with you.
Yeah, the pedal assist performance on the electric puts the Rad to shame. That was, you want hill climb power, hill climb ability out of a bike? This one kicks that one's butt, for sure. Yeah, that was a major difference there. All right, well there you go. Hopefully that's useful information to people. You want hill climb power, electric's where it's at, I guess. Although, I mean, it's easy to to ride the Rad up a hill. I mean, it's plenty of power. This is just, I was going over 20 miles an hour. I had to slow down because I didn't want to scare those people too bad. But
yeah, they kind of gave me a funny look when I come around. I did slow down before I got to them.
All right, so we've traded bikes now. We're gonna run that back again, just, I guess so he can see the difference here. I'm gonna ride the Rad. I highly doubt I was putting more effort in pedaling. I really wasn't pedaling, I was just turning the pedals.
Yeah, I wasn't putting a lot of effort in.
That thing just takes off, so. All right, you ready?
Pedal assist 4.
Pedal assist 4, gear 5, yep, same thing.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. He's pulling away from me. That bike is just so much faster with pedal assist. It kicks in so hard. He's just dropping me. Well, you just pulled away from me on that.
Well, it's funny that...
That thing's so much stronger.
It's funny it just doesn't do that on throttle, too, you know?
Yeah, it's weird.
The motor kicks in, you would think it would kick in that way on throttle, too.
Maybe there's a setting we've got off, because the throttle is nowhere near as powerful as the pedal assist on this thing. All right, I'm gonna jump on the electric bike here and pedal as hard as I can and see what top speed we get out of it. So, pedal assist 5, of course. Nice long straight stretch. Here we go. All right, that was pretty easy to hit 25. Once you hit 28, motor completely cuts out. So it finds that limit and just shuts off. All right, I will say this, I did not run out of pedal. In 7th gear, going 20 miles an hour, I was still able to input force into the pedals. There was, if I had stronger legs, I guess I may have gone faster, but I did not out-pedal it. There was still some pressure back from the pedals, even going 28 point whatever, so that's good. I guess if you have some cyclist legs, maybe you get this baby over 30. All right, here we're at the Rad Mini Stepthru. I'm gonna jump on this bike now, pedal assist 5, and pedal my brains out and see how fast we can get at top speed. If we can match the LectricXP or not. All right, we got our nice long straight stretch here. There we go. And I'm tired. All right, I was able to hit, I think I saw it hit 25 briefly. Not as fast. So again, I was pedaling as hard as I could push. I did not out-pedal the bike. It had plenty of, you know, pedal pressure back. I could have, if I was pushing harder, I guess gone faster. I don't got those cyclist legs, but it cruises, this Rad bike cruises at maybe 22, 23 miles an hour easily. The electric was cruising at 25, 26 easily. I really didn't honestly struggle getting it up to 28. This, my legs were on fire trying to get it to 25, so there you go. That's as fast as I could pedal them. Maybe you can pedal them faster. This Rad Mini Stepthru feels much more, I don't know what the word is, planted to the road, more stable at higher speed. It's smoother. It's a smoother ride quality, smoother power delivery, smoother braking. These brakes are real grabby because I was just on the other bike where you really got to grab them. These are adjusted very tight, but it's a firmer feel in the grips there. I think if you bought one of these two bikes and rode it and never rode the other one, I mean, you certainly wouldn't know any different. But once you ride them like I have back to back within 5 minutes of each other, you feel all the differences. You feel the braking difference, the suspension and the smoothness, the more stable planted feel. It could be because these handlebars are wider as well. You get a wider stance. I don't know. I mean, they are a very different feeling when you ride. The Rad, it's just smoother. That's the only way I can, I guess, put it into words. It's a smoother, stable ride and power delivery as well. It's not, the Lectric's more raw. It's faster, more powerful. It hits hard, it kicks in quick. The front suspension fork does help quite a bit, actually. When you hit bumps on the Lectric, you feel it in your arms for sure. All right, for those of you who are asking about maneuverability, here you go. Look at this test. Whoa. These are only like, I don't know, 5-6 feet apart. Oh, not the best balancer. Come on, yeah, got it. Got it, yeah. Let me try it on the Lectric.
Try it?
Yeah. Heck yeah, I gotta see, I gotta compare. See if I can do that on this or not. Whoa, God! Whoa! Off to the races. All right, let's see if the Lectric, if I can do the same. Squeaky brakes. Whoa! Real squeaky back brake here. Oh yeah, straight through. All right, now that you've seen the side-by-side performances of the bikes, let's go over some quick notes. So let's talk about the things that seem to be the same. The shifting for both bikes seemed to be the same. I mean, they both shifted very well. They have the same shifter. The maneuverability of the bikes seemed to be pretty much the same. The throttle seemed to be very close. The Rad had the slight edge when you're using throttle only. For whatever reason, it just seemed to be a touch faster. The first test that we did actually was a drag race with the bikes in their factory settings as they are shipped to you. So class 2, 32 kilometers an hour, had them both set to that. Didn't change any settings on anything. We ran that drag race. The Rad had just that slight little edge with throttle only. The one that we saw in the video, my camera didn't record the first one. The one you saw in the video was when we turned everything up. We set both to their maximum speed allowed, and we changed a couple settings in the Lectric bike, which made it faster with pedal assist. It didn't seem to help on the throttle at all. I will tell my father to send me those settings that we changed so you know exactly what we changed. But the Rad just seemed to, no matter how much we bumped each up, the Rad just seemed to have a slight edge on throttle only. Definitely not so on pedal assist, that's for sure. Now, as far as the performance differences go, there are things that each bike did better. Let's talk about the Lectric bike. Obviously, way stronger on pedal assist. Not on the throttle, I don't know why the difference, but the pedal assist just kicks in so much harder on that bike, and I could go around my dad on that Rad bike anytime I wanted with pedal assist. It was a lot faster. The Lectric, I think, would be better for a taller rider. That seat height goes a lot higher. The Lectric was faster on the pedaling top speed test. It was pretty easy to get that bike to 28 miles an hour. The Lectric was stronger and faster on the hill climbs. Not so much throttle only, but when you're pedaling, that bike has got some performance. The Lectric bike it folded smaller and is lighter in weight. And the Lectric bike is also a lot more programmable. You can change a lot of settings in there. And of course, the Electric wins on price. It was like $650 cheaper. As far as what the Rad is better on performance-wise, I'd say number one, the brakes. After using them for a while, you know, I could notice that the Rad brakes seemed to be better. They're both THROTTLE brakes, but these just seem to function so much better. The Electric ones were very squeaky. We need to do some adjustment on those for sure. The Rad is a much smoother ride, I guess, given the front suspension, and I don't know what it is exactly. If it's how the frame is designed with the, you know, it's basically a cylinder that's bent as opposed to the box frame of the electric bike. I'm not sure, you know, which materials each are made out of. I haven't researched it that far. Maybe one's metal, one's aluminum, I don't know. But this had a very, very smooth, refined ride to it. Same with how the throttle and the pedal assist kick in. It's just extremely smooth all the way around. It's a very, I guess, refined bike compared to the Electric. It's nice that the Rad bike has the functioning brake light, which works pretty much all the time. Even when you have the headlights off, the brake light still works when you pull the brake. It does have a larger battery, so you're probably going to get more range out of this bike. And another thing that I think you would want to consider is if you're trying to upgrade any of these bikes. I don't know that people are really doing that to these, but if you are, the components are going to be a lot easier to get to on the Rad bike, and you'll probably be able to use some more aftermarket parts, where the Electric, it's all inside that frame. So, I mean, good luck finding an aftermarket battery that's going to fit inside that frame perfectly. It probably doesn't exist. So if you're going to want to change anything out, you're probably better with this one, I guess, because it's easier to get to and you got more options. It doesn't have to go inside of the bike. All right, well, there you have it. I'm not here to give you any recommendations. I'm just here to give you information. So hopefully some of that was helpful and you can decide if one of these bikes is the one you want. There's a ton of them available out there right now. A lot of different Stepthrus coming out and 20-inch fat tire bikes. So, you know, go online. Actually, you can go on my website, ridewithcitizen.com, and I actually keep a running list of all the e-bike companies I've heard of. And I always, you know, put their website on there with the links. You can just, you know, click down the list and take a look at what's available e-bike wise out there. So check that out. I also list all my parts and accessories on there too. So if you want to get anything I got, it's all linked on there. And like I said, hope that helps. All right, well, I am going to try to get access to some more bikes. I don't have the money to buy one right now, but, you know, maybe I'll run into somebody that'll let me test theirs for the day or something. But if I can get any more comparison videos out there, I certainly will, to help spread some useful knowledge to the YouTube world about e-bikes. And if you like what you see, consider hitting subscribe or check through my video library. I've done a lot with my bike as well, my full-size Rad Rover. A lot of upgrades and performance things, changes on that. So some interesting content there. Check that out. And otherwise, I will talk to you later.